Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the mauzycasts channel. It's your boy Mauzy from Platinum Heroes, and today I bring you a Protoss versus Protoss, and this is gonna be a bit of an older series. Yes, this is a best of 5 PvP between two Hungarian, I'd say Hungarian juggernauts, because they are literally the best and second best Protoss, alternating every now and then in the Hungarian scene. This is for PassionCraft, the round of 32, if I'm not mistaken. And spawning in the top left side, we have none other than our yellow Protoss representing CSO Esports. This is mOsTeN, which is a classic remastered Nexus. Then his opponent rocking a regular Nexus representing Ancient Regime, my former coach from the times I played Protoss. This is Winter. And the usual disclaimer, this is not the streamer Winter, this is Hungarian Winter. This is Ancient Regime Winter. This is Winter who is Winter since like early 2000s, as I always pointed out. Very, very cool guy, always humble, always fun to chat with. Also running Hungarian Pro Series, so doing a lot of good stuff for that Hungarian scene. mOsTeN a bit more known, I suppose, as he's been grinding PassionCraft just like Winter, but he's now in CSO. He's participating in a lot of clan wars, all that stuff. So yeah, former teammate as well. Whoever knows me, yes, I was also in this team. Yeah, I know that mOsTeN is when he puts his nose to the grindstone, he can be a very dangerous opponent. His PvP in particular, I'd say, is really, really solid. His PvC is nothing to scoff at, and his PvT, I want to say his PvT is one of the best things that I like to watch about his gameplay. It's probably, I don't want to say stupid random made up facts or stats, but all of his matchups are quite solid. Both players are at around 5,000 MMR, so that's something to note here. And Winter is not going to try, well, maybe he's trying to expand. I see the minerals gathering up right now, and we have two stalkers on both sides. mOsTeN is keeping his stalkers at home as well as Winter. The probe is still around, trying to just scout around what each player does. Has Winter's, nope, Winter's probe has not gone down. Uh-oh, okay, there we go. There it is, the sneaky probe, just hiding in plain sight. Also has something to do with me being kind of blind. It is what it is, guys. It's just something that we have to get used to. I'm 27. I'm speaking like this, but as far as I know, I think mOsTeN is the same age as me, or maybe older. I don't want to claim anything, as I honestly don't know. And Winter is older than me. I think by like maybe 3 years or so. I also don't want to make up facts. I know I checked both of them, but like I kind of forgot, you know. The age is not something I will remember instantly. I remember more like Starcraft facts about them. We have a proxy gateway coming up for Winter, and we have the Twilight Council just now finishing, but mOsTEN's Blink might need another chrono boost. Does he have it available? It does. There's a shield battery as well. He has 2 chronos available. There you go. There is the chrono boost. Uh-oh, and there's not going to be any kind of battery overcharge for quite some time, unless Winter just waits long enough to have enough energy. Oh, the adepts are going to go in. All right, but there's a lot of stalkers. Okay, there's a single probe going down. Maybe another one. Nope, that is not going to be the case. I was gonna say doesn't be the case, but yeah. imagine speaking proper English. mOsTeN has a lot of units, so now he blinks forward. And we have a bit of an issue here on the side of Winter. 5 minutes into this game number 1 of their best of 5 series. Okay, he's trying to go around and buy enough time just to create some space. Looks like mOsTeN is going to go out on the map. Blink is also going to finish. We have 2 adepts warping in and gonna try to go and do some damage while mOsTeN is not at home. And maybe we're gonna have a recall being forced here. There we go. There he goes with the shades. Gonna try to go into the main, and there's nothing left in here to defend. He's gonna finish the shade. There's the recall. He's gonna force it, and then he is just going to piss off. Now I kind of like this from Winter. Oh, it's gonna have one of the adepts. No, adepts are not going to go down. Maybe the sentry. I feel like he could have just gotten the sentry, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, these Blink Stalkers are trying to deal some damage and just force the shade finish on this adept. Oh, and another set of Blink Stalkers. Blink Stalkers for days, baby. That is how mOsTeN rolls. We have 6 gateways, soon to be 6. Battery in the natural, in the main. Everything seems to be secured. Look at that. No Artosis pylons. Not even a Tastosis combo, but like they added the Rotterdam pylon as well. I gotta start naming my pylons. I remember watching Pig's Bronze to GM, and Pig was always about like naming the pylons. It was like, yeah, we have the Artosis pylon, the Tastos, add the Maynard, add a Pig, add the Rotterdam, add a Wardy, a Zombie Grub, you know, when he was making his gateway cluster. Going up to like 8, 10, maybe even 12 gateways. Beautiful blink in by Winter. Is going to snipe the battery, so no battery overcharge being able to be done. Oh, the Robo is being unpowered, and now this is a beautiful position for Winter, I suppose. Is going to make mOsTEN's life a bit more difficult by trying to just get up this ramp. Probes are being pulled, and he needs to just micro properly, and Winter will potentially even force some evacuation from these probes. Never mind, the pros are ready to fight, and Winter will blink away. We'll try to get a couple of exit frags over here, but let's see if that's going to be the case. One more probe goes down, and mOsTEN will just blink back. And look at that. We have how many gateways? That's 6 gateways, so we have a bunch of warpins coming up here, and these stalkers will join up. And all of a sudden, this game has been kicked into overdrive, pretty much. Exciting first game of this best of 5 between these 2 Hungarian juggernauts. The 2 best Protosses from Hungary just trying to snipe the pylon. Will outpower 2 more gateways, and the Immortal is actually not yet out. Oh, and mOsTEN is in a bit of a trouble. He's going to try and just pull the probes, but now Winter can just blink into the third base and just keep sniping some of these workers. mOsTEN will blink after him, and Winter is going to just manage to snipe just a couple of these workers. Now it's gonna piss off once again, and now we have a couple more stalkers. Has mOsTEN seen them? I don't think so. We have 2 zealots coming up. We have charge completed on the side of mOsTEN. Winter does not have charge. mOsTEN on a better economy for quite some time. The income was better. Now it's a bit worse, but Winter's on 2 base. mOsTEN's on 3 Nexi. And now let's see the blink micro. Winter is going to go back once that battery overcharge has been initiated from mOsTEN. Once that runs out, he can try and get back into it, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. 3 adepts trying to potentially wreak havoc on the battlefield. Just take like 2 of them, maybe, yeah, one or 2 of them into the main. Couple more in the natural, or another couple rather, because you want to 2-shot stuff. Okay, he's gonna blink forward. Oh, never mind, sorry, he was not blinking, he just walked in. Beautiful force field here to obstruct Winter's movements. Oh, now he sees that there's charge lots as well. Charge lots do quite okay against stalkers in terms of tanking, and now Winter is going to try and wreak some havoc in the main as well, and the natural, and just trying to just line up those probe kills somehow, some way. He's going to do so, and he's going to actually be successful with this. as Winter now on 49 probes, and the third Nexus will finish up as the main started to mine out the second base. Oh, and Winter's only on 3 gases. Okay, that's interesting. mOsTeN is also on 3 gases. Wait a second. So these players are not really playing gas intensive stuff. Obviously I was gonna question when this charge is gonna come up, as well as +1 for Winter. Winter is down in upgrades. Now there is a Templar Archives, so there's potential for Archons. Now mOsTeN is on the attack. He has an Immortal. Second Immortal will show up quite fast. The battery is still not done yet. He doesn't have battery overcharge ready. Maybe he will. Yeah, he is going to have it. He's gonna pop it. Now let's see if mOsTeN will try to commit into this, but he will not, most likely. Charge needs to finish for Winter. mOsTeN is on 4 gateways though. That is something that we also need to take into consideration. And he's down 11 workers. So overall he's down in supply as well. Now he has just a slight advantage, like 2 Stalkers or 1 Immortal worth of supply advantage. Or an Archon, depends, like 4 supply. But only temporarily. Winter will outclass him with the 7 gateways, 3 extra gateways, 3 extra warpins if he can afford the money. Now we have no detection, we have nothing on the side of Winter. I wouldn't hate a Dark Shrine as we are past 10 minutes, so people usually need a 4th base, obviously not on 30 workers or 29 and 51. But yeah, usually you want more workers. Does mOsTeN know about this? mOsTeN has no idea. I'm sorry, that's not true. He most likely has the idea that there is a proxy somewhere, and now he's going to scout it, and he's going to move in and just kill it. That's probably about time. And he might even supply block Winter over there, and he's going to remove 2 gateways out of those 7. So it's going to be 5 gateways versus 4. That's going to be a lot more comfortable on the side of mOsTeN. Obviously the 2 gateways have been proxied, so there's no suspicion of you know, 3 gate and maybe a 4th one on the map. If you see 2 gateways with a hallucinated Phoenix, then you might just think like, oh yeah, this looks kind of standard, maybe I just missed 2 more gateways somewhere, but not on the map, you know. Whether if you see 3 gates, you might think like, oh, this is quite an odd number. Okay, I'm not sure if Winter just saw the observer. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what we need to look at. mOsTeN is going to try and block this 4th Nexus from going up. Obviously there's a couple of options that you can use here. mOsTeN will be aware of this 4th Nexus going up, and his army quality is frankly much better than Winter's. He's down 14 workers, so Winter needs to do a lot of catch up here. He's only playing gateway style for days. Now has his oh, never mind, he has Templar Archives, he has a Robo, but he doesn't have Immortals, and mOsTeN has those 2 Immortals. Those are going to fare extremely well against those Stalkers. Now Winter is trying to just defend his 4th base. That is going to be quite crucial. We have a pylon going up here on the side of mOsTeN. The Zealots are going to run into the natural. There is 2 batteries and the cannon. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Let's see if he can actually make something. Oh, and Winter is actually going back with his whole army. I wouldn't hate it if mOsTeN would just go in and snipe this 4th base, and that is going to be the case. Maybe he's going to wait for it to finish so he cannot actually cancel it. Nope, never mind, that's not going to be the case. Now he's going to wait for the Stalkers to actually catch up. The Zealots are being cleaned up in the main for Winter, but this Nexus has to be cancelled. Beautiful cancel on the side of Winter, saving 300 minerals and potentially investing it into warpins. But there is a bit of a supply block here on the side of Winter, and that is going to make him pay very, very much so. Not a cancel on that pylon as well. Beautifully done there, and he's going to blink forward, but is this the best decision here? mOsTeN has a decent concave here. You don't really want to just try and do anything up that ramp either. Oh, one more Archon is going to be sniped. Archons falling left, right, and center, but looks like mOsTeN is pushing through. Let's see if that's going to be the case. A couple of Zealots are AFK here in the backside. Oh no! Those Zealots would have made a difference, I believe. Now, I'm not sure. There's no warp prism on the front line for mOsTeN, but his third base is quite close to Winter's fourth. And this fourth base needs to be defended, but it's not going to be the case. And I think DG will be the call on the side of Winter. If this pylon falls, then there's no warp-ins. And that is going to be game number 1 going on the side or in favor of mOsTeN. Beautifully played. Let's see what happens in game number 2. Alright, we are back with game number 2 on Hungary. In the top right side, we have Winter. And his opponent, mOsTeN, this time not going for the remastered Nexus. I'm not sure, maybe that's an overlay or something. If I recall correctly, there was no... I believe there was no overlay there, because I didn't see the probes, the amount of probes killed. Okay. Couple seconds delay on the side of mOsTeN, I believe. Not really. Just make sure that the positioning on that gateway is correct. And we're gonna have the double gas open on both sides, and potentially gonna have some kind of scouting coming up. Oh, never mind. mOsTeN is gonna decide on scouting after the second gateway, which is obviously a, I suppose, economically more efficient way. You're gonna scout just a tad bit later, but not the end of the world. Winter scouted after the second gas, if I am not mistaken. So that's kind of a weird way to scout. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just not used to it, as I haven't been playing Protoss all that much. I've been playing a bit on stream here and there. If you're interested in seeing that, or just some Zerg gameplay, some diamond shenanigans and fun memes and all that stuff, twitch.tv/mauzy_TV. Would appreciate if I would see you in the chat, as I always love to spend time with my community. But back to the game, done with the sellout. So yeah, it looks like quite standard. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. We have Adept Stalker coming up for Winter. Now I'm not exactly sure what the implications are of Adept Stalker. Winter drops a pylon, and mOsTeN just tries to deal with this. Sentry is out. Sentry Stalker was the opening 2 units for Winter. This is an interesting pylon. This could actually have some... mOsTeN could have some issues with this pylon. This one is a bit more standard, I'd say. I know some people put it here just to not obstruct the movement up and down the ramp. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I don't really like this position of the pylon. I would say it would be nice to actually have it a bit further ahead. Oh, and the 2 stalkers just pop, and the Adept is dead. 100% dead. Oh, maybe? No, it's dead. It's 100% dead, yeah. There we go. mOsTeN just cleans up the first Adept of Winter. And do we have a second one on the way? I don't think so. We have Stalkers on the way, and we have an Oracle. So, that extra gas that has been saved up went into a quick Stargate. And actually, Winter is faster on the Nexus. Now, mOsTEN's Twilight Council will finish just as we speak. Let's see what this Oracle can actually do here. There's a warp-in of a Stalker. It's going to actually have that probe killed, and now it's going to drain the shield battery. I don't see a second Oracle queued up, so that's gonna be it pretty much. You might just try to go for stasis traps over there, or maybe just recall this probe. Sorry, this Oracle rather. Not the probe. Not the probes. Rip in control. Okay. This is gonna drop the Revelation on top of those gateways and some of those Stalkers. Nicely done there. Oh, and he's gonna come back. Oh my god, that was really, really close. Okay, so he has a bit of vision over there, and we once again, oh, we have a Dark Shrine. Let's go. Okay, this one I like. This one I like a lot. Now the question is, does mOsTeN drop a robo in the next couple of seconds? He has the gas for it, but I'm not exactly sure. I am not exactly sure. So we are on 2 bases. mOsTeN has no idea. Blink is on the way for Winter, so if mOsTeN scouts it, it's going to be something to look out. Oh no! mOsTeN doesn't check the corner! No! mOsTeN did not check the corner! Oh, that might just end up being one of the most painful DTs ever if this doesn't finish. Actually, I think it's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna finish, so no worries. Never mind. I didn't realize the robo was dropped a tad bit earlier. If it was dropped right now, it would be probably a couple of probe kills at least. That's the very minimum that Winter would achieve here. Now, okay, we have the gateway finishing up as well, and we should see the warp in really soon. We'll pay attention to that production tab. Do we have... okay, so we don't have detection on the side of Winter, in case there's DTs on his side of the map. Walking in this very moment. It's gonna be a cancel force here, most likely. Oh, let's see if mOsTeN realizes. Observer is gonna be out really soon, and he's... Okay, he realizes what's happening here. He sees the DT, the shimmer. The little shimmer of the DT. Oh, mOsTeN has a probe there, but the... Oh, I thought he saw it. I thought he saw it. It's going to be 4, 5, potentially 6, 7, and this could go up to like a very high number. That's over 12. Oh, 14. Okay, how many? The first DT has been cleaned up. 2 DTs will actually cause massive havoc over here. I wouldn't even mind if he would recall this DT, honestly. Oh, mOsTeN doesn't look... mOsTeN thought that this is it. Maybe mOsTeN thinks that this DT has been recalled already. It's not going to be the case, as Winter will back off. Okay, he manages to just clean up both DTs. But this is going to be a constant threat from now on. We have the Prism coming up. And potentially he needs like another observer at home. Or maybe some cannons. Yeah, cannon is going to be the choice here. Though... like 2 DTs swiping away at cannons might just be able to clean it up, unless probes just surround it and don't let it go down. That could be the case as well. Now, okay, so mOsTeN finally spots that Dark Shrine and Gateway location, but if Winter paid attention to it, then Winter knows about this incoming Warp Prism towards his main. Right in the corner. Okay, he is prepared. Beautiful stuff. Just has some nice vision and coverage all around the map. Okay, finally gonna go, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Okay, so mOsTeN wants to drop a pylon over here, but he has to cancel that because the Zealot is going to try and deal with this. Okay, Prism did not take any damage yet. As far as I know. Yeah, it's full HP, full shields. We have a pylon to spot stuff. We have a probe to spot stuff. We have the Zealot. And if he lets this finish, then this is going to be minus 100 minerals. An extra Zealot. Almost an extra Adept. An extra pylon somewhere else. No, that could be the case. Okay, and now Winter is going to just try and take this, this Nexus. Can he do it? Okay, he doesn't do it. Now, this is kind of dangerous because mOsTeN will now try and do something. Oh, we have the Dark... Wait! We have a Dark Shrine on both sides? Oh, never mind. Actually, never mind. Okay, that is quite interesting. We had somewhat of a change in tech over here. So, Winter lost his Dark Shrine in the meantime. Oops. That doesn't usually happen. Even though it's a replay cast, it doesn't usually happen. My apologies. Fat-fingered something over here, which was the P button. Because I wanted to press Shift L. So yeah, we had the 2 DTs and that's it. Gateway and Dark Shrine went down, and the Dark Shrine has come up for winter, but obviously there is an observer to deal with this whole thing. Do we still have... We have the prism on the side of winter, but that's pretty much it. The prism, sorry, on the side of mOsTeN was gunned down by those stalkers. And the 4 DTs as well, so that is quite fantastic news for winter. Where's the dark? Okay, here's the dark shining. We have Shadow Stride on the way. We also have Templar Archives, so we have potential for Templars, not just DTs. I guess going Charge Archon Immortal could be the answer, with some multi-pronging with DTs. These are all very, very good options in my opinion. We have another pylon to spot the center. Okay, that one goes down. Now, there's a lot of scouting and everything going up. Okay, I think that was the War Prism as well. Yeah, that's the War Prism. And now the recall coming in at the third base of mOsTeN. Let's see if that is going to be enough to hold this. That's not a lot of units, to be honest. And Winter has a lot here. And now he can snipe the Archon. He can maybe snipe some sentries as well. Beautiful force fields on top of those zealots. And this attack might just be successful enough for Winter. It looks like Winter is overwhelming mOsTeN right now. Is this the case though? A couple of zealots on top of those stalkers and they're going to try and tank. They're going to do their best. The upgrades are +2 in favor of the +1 of mOsTeN. And there's a couple of DTs that are actually trying their best, but there's no observer here on the side of Winter. And now the observer comes back and that is going to be it. Oh, never mind. The probes are actually fighting as well. So Winter lives to fight another day. Oh, but that's slow warping. That's a slow warping. He needs to defend this. And there it is. The zealot run by goes in, and that is going to force mOsTeN to call for that GG. G to the G. 30 probes lost for mOsTeN. There was such a difficult road back that he said he doesn't see the road anymore. That means Winter will equalize the series, and we are going on to game number 3. Alright, and we are back with game number 3 here on Golden Aura. So on the bottom right side, we have mOsTeN from CSO Esports returning to his classic remastered Nexus as he usually rocks it, and his opponent with the actual classic standard Nexus for Ancient Regime, our red Protoss Winter. So the two Hungarian giants, Protoss giants, actually traded some nice games in games number 1 respectively, game number 2. And yeah, so far it's a really solid, like extremely solid best of 5 of PvP. Nothing too out of the ordinary, of course. These two players are not exactly known for cannon rushing or anything like that. They're not really known for like 2-gate forging, or they're not really known for 4-gating, or not really known for 1-basing in general. So yeah, I'm really curious what we're going to see from both of them. I am actually quite intrigued, and I'm really thankful for receiving such a series. And yeah, so far so good. Once again, we have the standard openers. Both pylons, both second pylons, as I wanted to say, are going to be at home. Both players have scouted and tried to do some mineral harassment. Beautifully done there by mOsTeN, just not letting the probe take those minerals. Winter will try to soften up that pylon just to be more annoying, and I guess he doesn't want to deal with too much of that. Potentially thinking that, yeah, mOsTeN can just literally do whatever he wants. So if this happens at this stage, it's fine. The important thing when you want to mineral harass is you can never let the worker take the minerals, so that's important. We're gonna have 2 stalkers on both sides, and mOsTeN is going for that that Stargate, and I believe he saw the 2 stalkers. Maybe that wasn't the case. Have another cancel on both sides. Winter is not exactly ready for that Stargate yet. He doesn't know that it's a Stargate. He potentially will find out in a painful way. And the problem with the Oracle is if you don't scout it, then you're basically in a really, really bad spot. We're gonna have a 3-gate robo though. So potentially gonna try to deny the scouting here on the side of mOsTeN. mOsTeN does not see the Nexus not going up. I believe it died somewhere over here and he couldn't actually see it. Okay, so the Oracle will move across the map as it just pops out of that Stargate. That once again we have to mention that Winter does not have any information of. It's really, really well tucked into the back of that mineral line. Every scouting that Winter had was literally a bit earlier with that probe, and now he's actually ready for this. So mOsTeN will scout it. Does he know about the third gateway? Doesn't know yet about the third gateway, so he might just think that this is a straight up robo opener, but I'm pretty sure that there's not too many robo openers that are actually gonna happen at this level. And there's no Nexus, so mOsTeN should know what this is about. Should be aware of it. I am really, really curious what we're gonna have here. It's really, really important to actually be aware of what's happening on the map.
Attacking our cute little probes.
Now, army value favors Winter quite heavily by like 500 minerals, but there's a void ray, and now, oh, beautiful micro with that prism. The prism needs to somehow die, and the void ray is not going to die. The void ray is getting killed up. Winter is not focusing it. That is a huge mistake out of Winter, just fighting into this battery overcharge the full duration. That is not what you want to do, Mr. Winter. He's going to warp in another 3 stalkers, but is this going to be enough? mOsTeN is actually powering up. He's gonna have a second void ray. The second void ray will pop out for sure, 100%, and Winter now has to go back, and he's probably gonna try and expand somehow, some way. Another stalker goes down, and Winter on the back foot. He tried to do this cheeky little all-in, potentially all-in, but he doesn't manage to do so. Now he's gonna try to make some chaos with those 3 adepts in that war prism, and potentially just go in and try to snipe a third base or something with those stalkers, but there's no third base yet. And he is going to try and bait everything. Oh, but the prism is not going down yet. Okay, now the adepts are going to wreak havoc over here. More probes are going down. As we have 4 probes going down, it's not bad for Winter, but he still is down 5 workers. He still has no Nexus, and he is in major and deep trouble. Okay, the Shade is going to finish, and he's gonna have those 2 adepts, the 2-shot potential, gonna take down 2 more probes, 6 in total. Still not enough. mOsTeN is producing with 2 Nexi. Winter is gonna try to expand here. He's gonna take the Nexus most likely. Yep, there we go. Super late Nexus at 630, going to take that natural. It is what it is. It's gonna be a tough position to hold for Winter unless mOsTeN is going to fall asleep without macroing at all. Winter is out of this game. It is going to be mighty tough to actually do something. It's gonna have a stare down with this probe, and potentially mOsTeN will, okay, doesn't manage to save it, and went behind the Dark Shrine.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Okay, Oracle goes in. Cannot really do anything whatsoever to speak of. What is happening here? There's something being attacked. Oh, never mind. Okay, wanted to see what is being attacked, and I realized that it's a pylon. It's a pylon that's being attacked. I guess it was... Oh, I think I know what this was. I think it was a full wall. I didn't even pay attention to that. But yeah, now if I were Winter, honestly, you would try to like kite all around the map, but you have no blink. Try to make some chaos. maybe try to snipe the Oracle. The Oracle is actually in a really bad position right now. If Winter just warps in... Oh, he's gonna see the Dark Shrine! Oh no, mOsTeN is going to be ready for this. Did he see the Dark Shrine finish though? Yes, he did, so that means Winter is in deep trouble right now. He's gonna try to take the gold base, but that's not going to matter as this is not gonna happen. 3 DTs are moving in. An observer is going to pop relatively soon. Oh my lord, that's a massacre for those DTs. Not even a single DT will survive most likely. Blink is not yet finished though, so this DT might just get away. Nope, doesn't get away. There we go, 3 DTs go down, and I think Winter is just plain dead. I don't really see any way to come back into this game for Winter. There's one more DT that gets warped in, and yeah, Blink is not gonna finish either, and I think we're gonna see GG at that point. Yeah, there's just no way without Blink, without anything whatsoever to speak of. He's gonna try to take down that Oracle, but there's an observer. There is a Robo. He's gonna see it, and I think he's gonna call the good game. And we're gonna move on to game number 4 in this best of 5 PvP series as mOsTeN with impeccable defense on that 3-gate Robo into the DTs. One behind. In this case, fall even more behind. That was a really exposed Dark Shrine and Twilight Council. So it is what it is. Happens to the best. Let's move on to game number 4. We are back with the 4th game here on Oceanborn, and we have the man that is with his back against the wall. He's trying. Let's see if he can break his fellow countrymen to advance from the round of 32 of PassionCraft Winter. And yes, I already said his name, not intentionally, but yes, this is Ancient Regime's Winter as our red Protoss. Spawning in the bottom right side, the man who actually managed to hold the shenanigans from last game, managed to pull off the victory, and now he's on match point for CSO Esports, our yellow Protoss, mOsTeN. Okay, I'm curious if we're gonna see any kind of shenanigans in this game. We have the same standard double gas opener. We have the scout after the second gas, which I don't hate again. It's relatively a nice start, but then again, I believe if you scout this late, you could just spare the mining time for another probe. You know, there's 3-4 turns, how many that is, and just go for some later scout. Oh, never mind. Okay, I believe we're gonna see a proxy Stargate. Yeah, I don't think anything that is so far away that is gonna be anything but a proxy Stargate. And mOsTeN will arrive and sees that Winter's probe has not arrived. And where it is, if it hasn't arrived, where is that pesky probe, you might wonder. Okay, I was gonna say that this is gonna be a proxy Stargate, but since now that I realize it, that Winter is actually scouting with this probe, I don't really see any point of dropping a Stargate unless it's gonna be a later Stargate, something that mOsTeN will not expect. But mOsTeN is going for the standard Stargate at home, and yeah, like Winter is trying to give away that there is something on the map, but it's gonna be kind of tough. Stargate is being once again tucked away nice and deep into the back of that base.
I'm here in the shadows.
Okay, the first 2 adepts are out. Let's see how well Winter can deal with this. You might actually be able to catch some of these adepts. Oh, that's beautiful on the side of Winter. Okay, he's gonna have to get a probe. Okay, there's the probe in position. It's gonna tuck them away into the bushes. Nice play here by mOsTeN. Just a tad bit of a small detail there. I'm gonna have one stalker at home once again. Oh, that. I think the third by. Oh, never mind. No, no, no. There was a sentry, so it was stalker, stalker into stalker, sentry. And now we have. We have adepts 3 and 4. Now, 4 adepts are gonna be able to deal with a stalker, and I think they're gonna be able to take this down. Doesn't matter because, well, it matters to be honest. It matters to Winter more that he saved the stalker, even if he got the stalker. Like, even if mOsTeN got the stalker, I believe it was still not the end of the world. It was still a very, very good situation for Winter. But there's no battery. There's no battery. He needs to rush into the base. Oh no, he's not at home. He's not at home. Oh, mOsTeN, you need to go in. You need to go in with that Oracle right now. Winter doesn't take the battery. Winter is not having a battery in position, so that is going to be really, really painful. Oh, but maybe the Oracle will be needed at home though. That is a good question if that's going to be the case, and it looks like it's going to be the case because now he's going to try to go in with the 4 adepts, and that's not going to work. The Oracle is still AFK in the corner, and now Winter is actually pressuring mOsTeN. He's trying to take down as many probes as possible. That's already 2 probes going down for Winter. He's trying to make something on the defense at home, but 5 probes already falling for mOsTeN, and this Nexus is finishing. Let's see how well he can actually deal with this. The second Oracle appears, and the Void Ray is on the way, but is this going to be in time? 7 probes fall for Winter, and the Adepts are actually going to be there for Winter, and he's not going to lose another probe maybe. Okay, this is such a chaotic game right now. Okay. Oh, there we go. Winter manages to finally snipe that low HP stalker, and mOsTeN will retreat with everything. These 2 oracles have paid off. That's why he was basically trying to buy some time with those oracles. Just he was extremely patient. I would say critically close to a disaster type of patient. It takes nerves to actually keep your Oracle outside of that base instead of like trying to do counter-attack damage. Obviously, we see that there's no battery. mOsTeN did not know, so we're gonna cut him some slack. Okay, he's going in right now once again. Ooh, one of the Oracles is pretty low on shields and HP as well, so that's kind of important to keep in mind. Obviously, you can lose the shields; those are gonna be replenished over time. The HP is not, so it's really, really important to actually have that. Okay, mOsTeN finally finds that fake proxy that Winter prepared for him, and he's adept. So okay, never mind. He's not going to cancel, not going to finish the shade. Winter goes for 3rd base. I wouldn't mind if mOsTeN would go for 3rd base, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. That is indeed going to be the case. Maybe he's gonna try and wait with it just a tad bit, but he has a probe in position, so not the end of the world. With the scouts that there is no 3rd base, so anything after this he can actually calculate on what mOsTeN is going to do. Okay, I believe he saw the Void Ray as well. Pretty sure he saw the Void Ray and saw the Robo. Now, what he did not see is if that was for an Immortal or a Prism or an Observer. Now, an Observer is out already. Winter does not know about the timing of that Robo, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am. If I am, then so be it. Okay, that Adept just runs away. Nicely done there. Okay, I believe that probe will go down. mOsTeN will move over to this 3rd base. Gonna try to do something. This scary army. Okay, now he moves out with 2 sentries. This is, I'm saying this is not, but it's more like it shouldn't be that committed. We have Blink on the side of Winter though. Nice Blink backwards. Oh, he's gonna snipe the Void Ray. That is actually huge. He could snipe the sentry. He could snipe the sentry as well. I wouldn't hate it if he would snipe the sentry, so the Guardian should just runs out instantly. And now he's gonna try and snipe the stalkers. Another Guardian Shield is available. He's gonna use it. Most are trying desperately to hold over here, but I think Winter just did it. And there's a GG, and we are going to a game number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful series so far. Let's not even make you wait. See you in game number 5. Down to a best of 1, game number 5. Last game of this best of 5. Protoss versus Protoss. Hungarian versus Hungarian. Passion versus Passion player. This is PassionCraft round of 32 between these two Hungarian giant juggernauts of Protoss players, and what a banger so far. I'm gonna hope for something similar in game number 5. Let's see who picks what. As in the bottom left side, we have CSO Esports' mOsTeN, and his opponent, Ancient Regimes Winter, in the top right side. Winter managed to pull back the series, going down 0-1, then 1-1, going down 1-2, pulling it back to the I calling it an ace match, but yeah, game number 5. And yeah, so far is so good. I am really curious what we're gonna see. Don't forget that there is a gold base, there is a rich Vespine Geyser base as well, on both on like opposite sides of the map. There's a Naga tower, there is some nice dead space, there's mineable minerals on the right side, there's some very detached bases that I always forget that exist. So yeah, quite interesting of a map. I don't like it that much, but I also don't hate it, so it's quite an interesting map, so to say. Okay, both players have their second pylons at home. Those are going to finish, and both of them just make sure that it is going to be it is going to stay that way. Like they're trying to keep both of themselves honest. We have the correct amount of chrono boost energy on those Nexi. Okay, Winter is going to block this Nexus from going down. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Winter himself might just try to go for an expansion. Oh, never mind. He is actually saving up, but maybe after this one. Maybe after this one. He saved the sentry, so yeah. Stalker Sentry allows you to go for a faster expand due to the Sentry costing 75 mineral less, respectively 50 less than the Stalker, than the Adept. 75 less than the Stalker, and 50 less than the Adept. Of course, we don't even talk about Zealots as early units unless you're forced to get them. Zealots without charge are just, you know, they look badass, but it's just that. It's basically just that. They're just looking, you know? They're just looking at you, really mad, screaming just like in the Carbot animations. That's pretty much it. Hallucinated Phoenixes go out and just try to scout whatever there is or should be on the map. Alright, Forge Twilight coming up for Winter, and Forge Twilight coming up for mOsTeN as well. So both players have the same ideas. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Nexus a bit faster for Winter, as we already talked about it. Supplies are pretty much dead even. Actually, wow, it's dead even, like, overall. Yeah, these players know how to play PvP, that's for sure. They know the standard way. I remember I was crying about PvP every single day when I was playing Protoss, just like I cry about ZVZ being so random because you can never know. You want to go for a hatch gas pool and all of a sudden you get link flooded. You get 15, 14, 14, which I do quite a lot. You can get 2 base roasts, some random 13, 12, 12, 11, 14, 13, 12, what else? 15, 14, 13. There's so many variations, so many things. Just like in PvP, 2 gate, 4 gate, 3 gate, 2 gate forge, 3 gate forge, flower, I don't know, 2 base all in, 3 base all in, proxy robo, proxy stargate, the one that's happening right now with the dark shrine. Yeah, it's quite amazing, but winter is actually gonna be ready for this. We're gonna have the 3rd gateway coming up for winter, and I wouldn't actually mind if mOsTeN would place a gateway next to this dark shrine so he has faster warp-ins. Obviously winter has no idea about it, but he's gonna be safe with that robotics facility. The robo will keep him safe. He has blink ready on like a couple seconds ago. Just finished researching. mOsTeN is also gonna have blink ready, and yeah, they're gonna have +1 right about the same time. And if this is okay, this is an observer. Beautiful play here by winter. And I suppose we're gonna have some DT warp-ins over here. Single DT warp-in. And am I crazy? Yeah, it's a single DT warp-in. I guess it's just to test the water. Wait, am I crazy? Wait a second. What? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, wait a second. There should be a DT warped-in already, but I forgot that there's no gateway. And we have a proxy pylon on the side of mOsTEN, sorry, on the side of winter. And we have 3 gateways finishing up, plus charge, so it's gonna be quite important. Oh, and there we go. Winter is out of position, so he needs to warp in quite fast over here. He's gonna manage to do so. Let's see. mOsTEN has to back off in the front line as Winter's army is basically there. Did not pull everything towards that location. Another DT is going in, and there's the cannon going up, and there's an observer just trying to do some havoc. Let's see. mOsTEN will keep his DT over here, but the more time he spends there AFKing, the more chances for this cannon to go up and strike down that Dark Templar. Alright, still not moving in. Is moving in now, but just as the cannon finishes, that is absolutely madness on the side of Winter. Just the beauty of how he defends this push with that Dark Templar in the mix. Wow, this is crazy, honestly. Beautiful stuff here by Ancient Regime's Winter. And mOsTEN is actually not in a bad spot, don't get me wrong. He has his base saturated and everything. He's on 3 gases. Same amount as Winter. And neither of those players actually feel like transitioning right now. There's still a probe here, so if those adepts try to shade in, they're gonna have a surprise. Oh, okay. Alright, that's not going to be the case anymore. Let's see if he can actually just do something about this. He's gonna let this adept shade finish. No, it's not going to finish because it goes down. Oh, accidental Guardian Shield. That's not the best. Oh, he's gonna snipe a couple of Stalkers. Beautiful Force Fields here on the side of Winter. And mOsTEN is trying to just decide if he can blink forward or not. He's now going to blink forward. And there is a couple more Stalkers just heading towards mOsTEN's base. Let's see, where's the warp-ins? The warp-ins are happening just as we speak on the side of Winter in this proxy location. He has 8 gateways. Sorry, he has 9 gateways versus the 8 of mOsTEN. I forgot to swap those nameplates, the position of them. So now we have the production tab on the correct side as well. We have 4 Dark Templar. No, sorry. Is it? No, it's 4 Zealots. Okay, never mind. And the fight is on right now. The couple of Zealots that Winter has will be able to tank the enemy Zealots of mOsTEN. Battery overcharge is going to be popped, and this time Winter decides to respect it. Unlike on Golden Aura, where he felt like he has to commit. Now a couple of probes will also go down. This is quite interesting. 21 probes have gone down, and the economy is still in favor of mOsTEN so far. So far, so good on the defense for mOsTEN. There's a couple of zealots. Oh, Winter needs to move these zealots. He cannot actually fight without these zealots. He needs to just not fight without those zealots. He's gonna snipe the Immortal, and I think he might have done it. Now the zealots show up, and that is going to spell doom for mOsTeN. Winter does not focus fire. He's firing on top of that, that robo, but that's not going to be enough, as Ancient Regimes Winter takes the series 3-2. Beautiful 5-game series. I absolutely loved it. And as I look on the time recorded, it's gonna be around almost an hour of quality PvP 5K Starcraft. It's beautiful. I love to cast these. There's some chaos, but there's also proper execution, and yeah, this is something I really enjoy. So a special shout out to both players for performing this well. Good luck to them on the ladder and in future tournaments. And as for you guys, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and maybe even ring the notification bell if you enjoyed what you heard / saw. Also check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/mauzy_TV, and check out my gaming YouTube, Mauzy TV. Everything is going to be in the description. Be sure to check out my Discord as well. All that good jazz. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, cheers.
Came for the crop.